Hello, this is Walter Smith on BlueMoonRisingTV, back for another week of Walter's Glass Half Full Christmas edition. So without further ado, hey, let's have a look at some of those comments. Ethan Hales, in reference to the Arsenal game, not gonna lie, I'm scared about this game, but I think we'll win. Mate, we absolutely smashed Arsenal right out of the park. Let's get this right, this was a Manchester City side that didn't include Aguero, Company, Fernandinho, Gundogan. Hell, that's like the spine of a team already. Let's get this right, Blues. We actually managed to wallop Arsenal with Alexander bleeding Kolarov playing centre half. I know City are fans of the Invisible Man, but I wasn't aware that Mesut Ozil had signed for City. It's my guess, if you actually look up Anonymous in the dictionary, you'd actually see a picture of Mesut Ozil on the 18th of December playing at the Etihad. Ozil and the rest of the Arsenal midfield actually got pressed out of the game. Let this sink in for a moment, by Yaya Toure and Fernandinho. Ozil and the rest of the Arsenal midfield, let this sink in for a moment, got pressed out of the game by Yaya Toure and Fernando. Arsenal, well, they actually had one shot on target, and we had Kolarov, as I said before, and Otamendi at the heart of our defence. This felt like a big game. Some City fans had called it a must-win, and we absolutely tore Arsenal apart in that second half. That was the best performance I've seen since we walloped Barcelona at home. Sterling, well, he scored an absolute beaut, and then he ran over just in front of me and started blowing us some kisses. Raheem, we love you too. It felt like an early Christmas present from Manchester City, and let's get this right, Blues, the whole place was bouncing. You guys were the 12th man. Congratulations. FMJ, JRL 1980. Beat Watford and is the best manager in the world. Fraudiola, Fraudiola, Fraudiola. There's a type of football fan who normally sports one of the top four, who was actually waiting in the wings for City to either lose or draw the game. There's a name for that type of person, Sado. This type of Sado, well, he normally spends more time looking at Manchester City results than he does, well, his own team. Pep Guardiola, well, for me, he's almost like that girl you used to admire when you were, well, 15, 16, and you spent a long time courting her, and boy, did City court Pep Guardiola. And then eventually, when you get the object of your desires, you find out, well, she picks her toenails, picks her teeth, who cares? You don't go dumping her then, do you? For Pep Guardiola, if he doesn't win the league this year, his biggest crime or mistake was having faith in those players that haven't been able to tune in to the Pep Guardiola way. There's many players that are actually on the pitch who've made far more mistakes than Pep ever will. The very idea of actually calling Pep Guardiola a fraud, it's like calling out Paul McCartney for recording the Frog Chorus, while at the same time ignoring the whole Beatles back catalogue. For me, I'm more than chuffed at actually having the man of his stature at our club, and I believe he's here for the long run. If you look close enough, you can see Pep Guardiola's ideas starting to take growth. The way we ran over Barcelona and then, well, reversed back over them. The way we switched up the play against Arsenal, leaving them confused. The way we took United apart in the first half at Old Trafford. I believe when we add consistency to this magical formula, the stars are truly the limit. Troll of the week this week has got to go to the Chelsea fan. No Mickey Mouse League. Football without fans is Manchester City. This is despite having a record number of season card holders at Manchester City, far more than your beloved Chelsea. This is despite City getting an average of 13,000 more than Chelsea every game in the Premier League. This is despite City actually having the biggest ever crowd at their home ground for a game in this country. As it stands, my Chelsea friend, City still get bigger crowds than Celtic, Inter Milan, AC Milan, Paris Saint-Germain, Atletico Madrid, Ajax. The list goes on. City's average attendance, well, the stadium's 98.5% full. Now, if we compare this to other European giants, we're looking at Juventus' 93%, Atletico Madrid is 82.5%, and Torino, sorry Joe Hart, a measly 65%. Chelsea, well, the last time they were in the second tier of English football, their average crowd was 15,731. In fact, at one point in the 80s, they were only getting 12,000 as an average. In the 1990s, when Manchester City were in the third tier of English football, we were regularly getting over 30,000 and averaged over 28. City have grand plans to actually add another 12,500 seats on at the Etihad, and as they say in Hollywood, build it and they will come. Well, that about sums up another week of Walter's Glass Half Full. Now, if you need any blue positivity injected into your world, what are you waiting for? Get tapping below. Oh, time for another